Welcome to Franz von Zernick's head full of useless information about movies after show. Sitting here talking with Danny Nucci from great movies like Titanic, Alive, The Rock, Crimson Tide, World Trade Center. You've worked with a lot of...
I've worked with the Screamers.
Yeah, you have that really?
I've worked with the infamous Screamer. Oh, Jim Cameron's an infamous Screamer.
Well, he does
Jim
these...
Cameron, Michael Bay, Oliver Stone,
Michael Bay, yeah.
Screamers, man. They're all Screamers.
What, Oliver...
Friedkin's a Screamer. I know
You worked with Friedkin?
No, but he's a Screamer.
Oh, well, then I'm a Screamer. The next
There you go,
picture
that's it.
I direct, it's
You gotta start screaming at people.
Yeah. No, I don't like to scream.
No, me
I
neither.
feel very uncomfortable. So what? So we just did the show, and you had some great movies like the. Well, we didn't get to The Professional, but I love that.
We touched on it.
We touched on
did
it a
touch on
little
it.
bit. But yeah, you've worked with a lot of really fantastic directors and filmmakers and stuff.
Which has its advantages and its disadvantages.
Yeah, like
Because they're on the set, you know, it's their film, and when they have such a...
I just had deja vu, by the way.
Did you
I don't
just
know
now?
why. Yeah.
Like working with Oliver Stone, you know, I mean, it's Oliver Stone, man. You know, he wrote Scarface. I mean, this is a guy who's...
Oh, and that's on your list.
Scarface.
Yeah,
he
so you
wrote
must have been
Scarface.
like, yeah.
I was just in awe of him. I mean, you know, I read for him, and I did literally a 6-page scene that had 3 lines. I kid you not. I did a 6-page scene that had 3 lines. And literally, I'm not kidding. It was like I was in the office, because, you know, it's World Trade Center. So the scene, you know, like the building is fallen, there's, you know, stuff, and I'm trapped underneath, and there's like 9 other people are talking and screaming at each other, and then I have my line, you know, and I'm doing this thing, and you know I've got to get out, and I'm like doing pantomiming with my body.
And you're in a casting office?
I'm in a casting office.
Like, and you know, guy's on his phone.
No, he was just sitting here fascinated. He goes,
yeah.
and he looked at me after. He goes, oh, he's like, oh, you did some good preparation here. You did some preparation. So that's good. That's good. And then we get on the set, right? I'm thinking I'm in with Oliver. We're like,
yeah,
that's
he
it.
loves me. Yeah.
So we're on the bus. We're doing this very, very, very intense scene of the cops heading towards the World Trade Center after 9/11, and I'm in the front of the bus, right? I'm in the front of the bus, and it's filming the back of the bus, so I'm not on camera, but I have the first line, like, "Hey, look, what's going on downtown?" So we're shooting the scene, right? And I say, "Hey, I can see the buildings already. Cut! What the?" And he starts screaming. He's like, "What the hell's wrong with? If we could only do this scene right. If only Nucci would say his line right." And everybody just looks at me, and I'm sitting next to the camera, and I just felt like I was gonna die. And he's not letting it go. He's like, "Why can't you say the line right? If you say the line right, then the rest of the scene goes. I have one line. They have like 8 lines of dialogue afterwards." And I thought I was gonna die, so we parked the bus. We're in between shots, and he says, "Nucci, come walk with me." And I go walk with him. He goes, "Yeah, I'm sorry. You know, sometimes I get a little." And I try to find, you know, the right moment. Sometimes I just get that way. And then literally goes, "How am I doing?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "What do you think?" I go, "Doing a great job, Oliver. I mean, you could use a little bit more of me in the movie, but other than that, you know, I think you're doing a great job." And we had a good laugh. But you know, that was like one of those experiences that like I'll never forget.
Oh, how funny!
Yeah, but literally, I thought I was gonna die. All the actors are looking at me like this. Oh, I just wanted to crawl in a hole.
Oh my God! Wow. Well, if you want to hear more from the great Danny Nucci, this is a good show. We just finished it, and some great stories, and there's some. We have a lot in common as far as taste in movies. It's a really good show. So click on the link above, and download the show and listen to it. It's free to all. So this is Franz von Zernick's head full of useless information about movies. Bye.